Don't forget about his shoulder.
Appreciate you, man. This is epic.
Welcome back. In this particular segment, I have the pleasure of covering a video, man, that I think really highlights manhood. It really shows how when manhood is put in place, the kind of environment that it engenders for the individuals that are around the men or the man that chooses to be what he was created to be. And so, before I go on, man, let's get into the video and see what we can find out, okay?
I'll tell you how much I appreciate you. You know, this is a new journey for all of us, and being an abundant family, you know, we make it the best, and obviously we won't have like awkward moments, but you know, we pushing through, and I can't express how much that I appreciate you, how you look after my kids as your own, and that means so much. So it's stuff that like, I can't attend if you're there. You know, these videos, you know, you rooting for Makai, and you know, you do the most for Jayla when she had her moments and everything. And like really words can't express how much I appreciate you. You know, as being a father, you know, you're like, man, I don't want to have someone, you know, look after my kids and another man in my kid's life. But, you know, even like my best friend, like, hey man, this is stuff that you pray for. You know, you want to have a good man in your kid's life. You know, because there's a lot of people who, if it ain't their kids, they don't want to do nothing or be a part of it, you know. But you embrace them and protect them, provide for them, and at the same time, you still allow me just to come over and just chill with them. And you know, it could be something like, nah, I want you over here and this and that, you know. But we have no drama, and you know, we communicate. And again, this is just an early Christmas gift, just to show my appreciation for you, you know, and I just want you to know, words can't express, again, you know, so keep your eyes closed, and you can open up, wow. That's my appreciation right there.
No!
Ooh, you got them boys.
Oh. Bro,
So
this is epic.
that's just my appreciation for you, man. Like I said, I know we talk, it's not even like a long talks that we had, but I think we see eye to eye, you know what I'm saying? So there ain't really much need to be said. But again, that's just, showing my appreciation, you know. There ain't too much in the world of that, you know. Money can't buy
This is epic.
what you got going on, so.
Don't forget about his shoulder.
Appreciate you, man. Man, this is epic.
So like I mentioned, man, every once in a while, I run across a video segment where I am thoroughly proud of what's being displayed. And this is one of those, man. This is one of those. And so for the purposes of our discussion, man, I want you to take out anything that you might be thinking right now that's negative. All of the talk of simps and, you know, not being in touch with your emotions. We're going to put all that to the side. I want us to focus on what's most important. And what's most important are the two human beings sitting on the couch on the far end of the video, on the left-hand side. The children. The boy and the girl. They are what's most important. And I think that between the two men, the stepfather and the father, they have figured out a way, man, to make sure that everything goes well. And I'm thoroughly proud of that particular situation. And it looked like to me, man, the husband and the ex-husband have worked out a situation where the two of them can combine forces, man, and try to make sure that the lives of these children are what's important. The lives of these children are what gets priority. And it's just proof of the fact, man, that if you are an advocate of manhood, if you're an advocate of accountability, discipline, and determination, this is what can happen. Did you notice the look on the face of the children while their father was showing his appreciation for their stepfather? Did you notice the look? Especially with the young boy. Did you notice the look? His father was setting the proper example in how you can take a situation that seems to be negative, that seems to be bad, that seems to be traumatic and hurtful, and you can turn that thing around and make it into something that's positive and beneficial. You can do it. Did you listen to what the father was saying? How he appreciated the fact that whenever he was not available, that the stepfather would step in and help. And he treated those children like they were his own. I think we need to see more of this. I think as men, man, we need to do this. Instead of looking at a situation and calling a person a simp, are we thinking about the effect that this man, who is a bonus father, as some would refer to him, how this man is taking up time with your children in your absence, how he's making sure that they have what they need. And this brother, he put it all on the line. A lot of times when we do videos, even though we don't encourage this kind of situation, this is an anomaly, really. This is something that doesn't usually happen. As the brother mentioned, the father mentioned, you're kind of apprehensive about having someone around your children. But then the stepfather proved himself. He proved himself to be able to work with the father because they both are looking out for the best interests of the children. And then maybe, just maybe, the father saw that in regards to the stepfather, there was maybe not enough appreciation being shown to him. And so he took the initiative in this instance to show this brother how much he appreciated him. And that appreciation was due. Because you don't have many situations like this where the father and the stepfather can work along together to make sure that things happen as they should. Now, I'm not saying that it's a perfect relationship. They probably have their problems just like anyone else. But the focus is the same. You even heard the father say that they were on the same page. This is really something that strikes at the heart of me because it proves that regardless of what situation you're in, if you choose to employ manhood, if you choose to take on those qualities, if you choose to espouse manhood, this is the result of what can happen. You think about the impact that this interaction had on the children, how reassuring it is. Because think about it. In order for them to go from having a father to having a stepfather, then that means that there has to be a divorce involved. There had to be strife. There had to be conflict in the home. There had to be difficulty to the point where their mother and father decided that being together was not the best thing to do. Who knows? Adultery or anything else could have been involved. Boy. Who knows? Adultery or anything else could have been involved. But regardless of what has happened in the past, it would appear to me that these two brothers are committed to making the future as bright as possible for these children. And I think that it's a worthy goal. I believe they can make it. And I think that it highlights the fact that when it is that you are committed to being a provider and a protector, you'll find a way to do it. You'll find a way to do it. And then those around you who have already adopted that premise, they have the same thinking that you have, then they will help you. They'll assist you. And that's proof of what could happen, man. This video really highlights the fact that if we had the same thought process when it came to the children in our community, there would be less delinquency. Because not only do you have one father, you got two. So if there's a difficulty with either one, both of them are involved in the discipline. And so that's a wonderful thing, man. I think it's something that's commendable, man. It's admirable, and hats off to those brothers. Hats off. I hope that things work out well, because the children not only have one male positive role model, they have two. So those are my thoughts on the video, man. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Be easy.